In this video, we are going to visit every single place in Kpop Demon Hunters. From the scene on Cheongdam Bridge where they're fighting on top of the train, to Myeongdong where Saja Boys sang Soda Pop, and many other places too. Do you remember the opening scene of the movie where it introduces Huntrix as they jump out of a plane towards a huge stadium while singing How It's Done? It was such an amazing opening and I've probably watched it like a million times. That was the Seoul Olympic Stadium. And although it's mainly used for sports, this place is basically sacred ground for music fans. It's the dream stage where global artists like BTS, Coldplay, and even Michael Jackson have performed once upon a time. JJ remembered the scene when Rumi was passing in front of it, so he told me to run. And we wanted to show you the inside, but
it's under construction.
So you'll get to enjoy this beautiful construction view in the meantime. From here, you can also see this tower not too far away. Doesn't it look familiar? In the movie, this is the only place where Huntrix could truly relax, and it has one of my absolute favorite scenes from the movie.
Wow.
It's very relatable. It's inspired by the 6th largest building in the world and the tallest in all of Korea. Your neck will hurt just looking at it. There are so many things you can do here, but if you want to see the city from their penthouse, you can go to the top of the observation deck to see an amazing view if you go on a good day. But it can be terrifying because you are looking straight down 500 meters at the ground below. If you want to stay there and live like Huntrix for a day, you could, but it costs an average $500. Or you could just go underneath to the mall where you can eat food, get some coffee, or even do some light shopping. And if you visit there, don't forget to go to Bukchon Lake, which is really pretty and perfect for a stroll when it is not 37 degrees outside and all you can hear is this. Moving on to where we finally get to meet everyone's favorite demon boy band. This is an iconic location because it's featured throughout the movie, but most importantly where Huntrix meets the Saja Boys for the first time. It's based on one of the most notorious shopping districts, Myeongdong. It's just as crowded as in the movie and incredibly awkward to film. If you ever visit Korea, this is definitely one of the places most people go to because it has everything. There's so much skincare, clothes, and restaurants everywhere you look, and of course, street food. The most important spot we're looking for today is the Myeongdong Theater. And right outside you can see these interesting floor tiles. Don't they look familiar? This is where the Saja Boys sang their first song, Soda Pop. And while they were singing, we saw this delicious looking hot dog place, so we just had to try one.
Hot dog.
Also, we tried to find that traditional medicine clinic, but it turns out it doesn't actually exist. But we did connect other small things like a sticker photo booth, a bank that appeared for like 1 second, and these 2 signs that say car-free street and no parking. This is where Rumi and Gino met alone for the first time. It's where she tried to lop his head off, and where they sang the most underrated song, Free. Free! Bukchon Hanok village has beautiful traditional houses and buildings dating all the way back to the Joseon dynasty. It's one of the most crowded tourist areas in Seoul, and a lot of people come here to take pictures in hanbok. Although some of these buildings are restaurants or cultural centers, it's also a real residential neighborhood and people actually live in these houses. So because there were so many tourists, they started enforcing a new rule this year where you're not allowed to be here from 5 p.m. to 10 a.m. or you'll get fined. So be careful if you plan on visiting. Also, if you want to see the village from the top, just like in the movie, you can go to Bukchon Observatory. It has a 3,000 won fee per person to get in, but it comes with a drink and a pretty good view. The places with mannequins set up looks like a hanbok rental shop, which you can find all over this part of the city because it is very important for where we are going next. When we see Jino's backstory and learn how he became a demon, we see a very traditional royal palace setting. That is Gyeongbokgung Palace, one of Korea's most iconic landmarks. It was the main royal palace during the Joseon dynasty, and now millions of locals and tourists visit every year to experience the traditional architecture. If you wear a hanbok, you can get in for free. Just a heads up, don't come on a Tuesday like we did, because
It's closed.
So here's some low quality footage from the inside that's totally not from 2019. Remember Rumi and Gino's first date spot that has one of the cutest scenes from the whole movie? It has this long wall with a great view of the city behind it. That's based on Naksan Park. It is a hike to get up here, but a lot of people come here for dates to walk around, especially at night because there's these really pretty lights. In the movie, they were here at dawn, so they were walking in this blue-purple morning light, but sorry, I was not waking up at 5 in the morning for this, so here it is at 1 p.m. We tried to recreate my favorite scene from the movie for our thumbnail, when Jinwoo gets jump scared, but you're not actually allowed to go up on the wall and I don't want to get deported, so JJ did his best to Photoshop. But we didn't realize that there was this ball in the way that ruined the shot, but I think it still came out okay. We tried to find similar angles from the movie and filmed them, but we were boiling alive, so we had to leave. I loved the song Takedown, and I thought this action sequence on top of the moving train was so fun. I was really surprised when I learned that it's inspired by a real place. That was Cheongdam Bridge, and it connects Cheongdam and Jayang Station, though it's called Sammuwonji Station in the movie, and it looks very similar to the real location, aside from the glass barrier to protect you from falling on the tracks, and the windows that are definitely not as big. This is Tuksam Hangang Park, where you can see the bridge from below as the trains pass above. You can get up close and personal to the Han River, and it overlooks both Lotte Tower and the Olympic Stadium we saw earlier. We also went to see the famous caterpillar-shaped building behind it, but that was closed as well and we couldn't get in. But there was a swimming pool/water park thing nearby that you could go to for only 5,000 won if you want to.
Doesn't feel like anything.
Before going to the last place on our trip, we have to show you the huge screen where the Saja Boys promote their final concert, because many people online say it's the 3D screen near COEX, which it technically is, but they have to have just moved it or replaced the screen on the Shinsegae department store in Myeongdong, because the movie clearly shows Namsan Tower right behind it, which you can't see from COEX. The tower is seen throughout the movie, and it's where the two groups fought while singing What It Sounds Like and Your Idol. You can get here by taking a bus or hiking up the mountain if you really want to, and from the top you can see an amazing view of the city and even the sunset if you come at the right time. But right now is peak travel season, so it is extremely crowded. Of course, the giant stage from the movie is not real. This is the top of a mountain after all, but you can still come all the way up here and put a lock or your phone case on the fence to cement your love.
I'm not gonna take it off, but I'll just put it right here.
So that wraps up our tour of all the Kpop Demon Hunters film locations we could find in Seoul. Seeing the scenes from the movie in person feels pretty weird, but it really makes the experience twice as fun. Which one was your favorite? And what was your favorite scene from the movie? Let us know in the comments below. And feel free to stick around for some behind the scenes footage. Instagram picture. Where's the balloon? I would kiss you, but you're so sweaty. We didn't do like sort of pop dance in there.
아 맞네.
There's too many people. In this video, in this video, in this video, in this video,